I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. $10,000 at the ATM.
$3,000 on groceries.
And $12,000 via Cash App. Seems like a lot, right? Well, that's just some of the more than $30,000 that was spent in city funds by former finance director Leanne Gobin. 6 Investigates recently obtained documents that not only show these personal expenses, but show that the city has gone from $2 million to less than $500,000 in general funds in less than a year. The question now is, how did we get here? It was less than 2 weeks ago when former Taft finance director Leanne Gobin resigned amid allegations she had misspent taxpayer money. When we first reported that story, it had seemed that the extent of those purchases was just over $1,000, with city manager Ryan Smith's initial investigation finding this to be the case. But while the city council initially promised Gobin that they would not pursue criminal charges, things quickly changed when the Taft Police Department got involved. 6 Investigates was provided with a plethora of financial documents that show it wasn't $1,000 or even $5,000, but over $30,000 spent by Gobin in a 4-month period, with Chief John Landreth telling 6 Investigates that it could be even more as their investigation continues.
I would say now, at where we're at in this investigation, anywhere between $50,000 and $75,000, $80,000 is what we've got locked down right now.
Landreth had raised concerns in the past regarding the city's finances, with these latest developments being particularly alarming.
I'm disgusted. I really am. We've been trying to tell them they've had issues for a while now.
These purchases made by Gobin include large sums like the previously mentioned ATM and Cash App withdrawals, but smaller things like a Disney Plus account and fireworks for the family. We should preface that the over $30,000 amount found by 6 Investigates does not include payroll. It's worth noting, as Gobin was paying herself double by setting up a weekly pay period versus the city's staff's bi-weekly pay period. Even more alarming is that when Gobin was first notified of misusing funds, her access to city funds was not revoked by the city manager, and on the day she resigned, she paid herself a month's salary. We asked Mayor Leonard Vasquez why the council made the decision to not pursue criminal charges.
At that point, it was too early on, so we just wanted to see what was going on, but we did want them to investigate to make sure that that was the amount that was supposedly said that was taken.
Whose decision is that to revoke someone's access to city finances if there is suspicious purchases being made?
Again, we were told that she had no credit cards on her of the day of the findings. Again, this is the city manager's responsibilities.
6 Investigates initially emailed city manager Ryan Smith for an interview. When he did not respond, we attempted to speak with him directly at City Hall. However, he refused to answer our questions.
An ordinance was put in place by council. I do not have the right to...
Do you feel that the ordinance is important? Do you feel that that ordinance is the right ordinance to have? If you have someone who is in charge of the city and oversees a lot of the important things, do you think that this ordinance is important?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Smith only said that the bankruptcy is not being looked at as an option. Meanwhile, the city of Taft only has $500,000 in the bank. They recently purchased new police vehicles for $250,000. In order to save money, Chief Landreth said the city manager canceled the delivery of those vehicles that were delivered earlier today. Landreth tells 6 Investigates that if bankruptcy were to become a reality, the police department would be on the chopping block.
You don't see the dogs running around like you used to. We still have problems, but we're able to address those problems. And if you don't have those in place, then the citizens, once again, are going to pay the price for that.
The documents obtained by 6 Investigates are extensive, and this story only begins to scratch the surface of the city's financial past and uncertain future. What we do know is that finances will be at the center of Tuesday's city council meeting. To stay up to date as we learn more, you can check out KRISTV.com. But for 6 Investigates, I'm Adam Beam.